Okay, good morning. Good morning. Attention, please. Thank you all for joining us today, both in person and online. For those who were with us yesterday attending the Building Capacity Conference, we hope you enjoyed Friday night in Toronto and welcome back here with us. I'll hand it to Charles for acknowledgement and announcements. Then we'll start a debate after that.
Thanks, Kitty. All right. So before we start, we'd like to begin by acknowledging that the land on which the Fields Institute for Research in Mathematical Sciences resides is part of the treaty lands and the territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit. We'd like to acknowledge and express gratitude to the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation of the Anishinaabe peoples who continue to share their ancestral lands with us. Just before we get started, for those who are coming online, we do always encourage to leave your microphone on mute unless sharing. You may actually have to request access to speak at any at a later point if we're doing Q&A, things like that. We also encourage you to keep your video off unless you're sharing, and always engage in respectful discourse. Of course, that is never an issue within this group. All right, in terms of reports, we have CMESG taking place 13th to 17th of June at the University of Lethbridge in Alberta. We have registrations open, the link is there for those who are interested. CMS summer meetings taking place June 6th to 9th in Quebec. Again, link is there for those who are looking for it. And coming up very soon, the Ontario Association for Mathematics Education, OAME, taking place at Ontario Tech, May 8th to 9th. Okay, so for those who are looking for it, the information, it is on the slide deck. We also have the OCMA, which is taking place again at the Fern Resort in Orillia on May 21st to May 23rd. Link is there if you're looking for it. And we have FIMSIC, First Year Math and Stats in Canada, again taking place very soon, May 8th. And that is going to be with the information available at firstyearmath.ca. We have the MACAS 2025 taking place August 18th to 21st. Deadline for applications April 30th, and it is taking place at the University of Moncton in New Brunswick. I know we had a posting, or we did have this announcement, or we did have this announcement last month. The next fall, Fields will be supporting an exhibit by visual artist Anne Pichet on the connections between math and art, with a specific focus on dyscalculia. So you have a QR code there, which you can quickly snap. If I don't see any phones, we'll move on. Okay, but maybe as a quick reminder, you may need your phones a little bit later for some of the debate QR codes. We'll be having some questions that'll come up on the screen, and that will be the way that you can vote in. Right, so for this part, I'll just, for this, I'll hand it over to Kitty to present the program for the day.
I think yes, we'll start with this one. So, good morning again. Along with my co-organizer, Dr. Peter Taylor, who will be here with us shortly. We want to thank you all for joining us for these debates. I'm Kitty Yan at OAZ, University of Toronto. As I want to say a few words before we start. So as spring approaches and the weather warms up, there are many fun activities to enjoy over the weekend. Nonetheless, you chose to spend a few hours with us on our Saturday. That is something, and we very much appreciate your presence. We're having 3 debates today. This is how we're going to spend the next 4 hours together. The order of the debate is slightly different from the program posted on Field's website, we had to switch debates 2 and 3 to accommodate our debaters' schedules. Before we get into the first debate, Peter and I have a few words about the motivation and purpose behind organizing this meeting. Schools and universities are spaces for discourse, regardless of the nature of an academic event, whether it's a conference, seminar, book club, or classroom discussion. We find ourselves intellectually inspired when a rich diversity of perspectives and experiences is shared and valued. Minds are best nurtured in those environments. More than 10 years ago, Ruth Simmons, the former president of Brown University, spoke to graduates about the importance of encounters with opposing views. She also said thus, learning is the antithesis of comfort. The collision of views and ideologies is the DNA of the academic enterprise. Many of us here today are or have been in grad schools. We know this. We understand it well. Nevertheless, there is a concerning and alarming trend in schools and universities that individuals don't always feel comfortable exchanging ideas publicly and freely. We hope the debates taking place today will remind us that educational institutions are designed to provide spaces for engaging with contentious issues, exchanging ideas, and expanding our perspectives. Although we refer to today's event as debates, the main focus is on fostering discussions on these topics rather than determining which side is winning. As you will see, some of our debaters may not pick a side. We have a simple structure for the debates. Each debater will have 5 minutes for opening statement to present their main arguments. This will take about 20 minutes in total. We'll then have 15 minutes for rebuttals and discussion, followed by interactions with the audience for about 25 minutes.